Hi everyone, welcome to my channel again. I've received some questions and comments about different film characters and what kind of film that we should start and what are my suggestions on a black and white film. Because I think I started shooting black and white film extensively 10 years ago, and I found it representing my photography styles and philosophy, and so this time I've tried two different films, which is the first one is the famous Kodak HC110 ISO film. Normally I shoot at ISO 400. It has a classic contrasty, punchy look. But 10 years ago, I think they haven't implemented the T-grain structures, and I don't really like it. It was grainy, but I think 2 years ago I tried again. Everything is fine and I like it. I develop it by myself and I scan it by myself too. And but I've been using its brother, the Kodak XX film at 250 ISOs, but normally I push it to 400 ISOs so that it gives me a more punchy kind of black and white look. And the second film that I want to test this time is the Ilford Hp5 400 ISO film. Is the famous popular black and white film from Ilford, and but I don't really like it for 135 because normally it's flat at 400 ISO, and people said that it's great for scanning, but I find it easier for me to use it at 800 ISO maybe, or even 1600 ISO. Sometimes I push it to 3200 or 6400 and find it no problem. But all you need is just to pair with the right developer, because sometimes I use it with the DDX developer, which is absolutely amazing when you shoot at high ISO, and it gives you very fine grain structures. All right, so I would like to have these two film, taken with the same scene, same setting, same aperture speed, shutter speed, all sort of lighting, and then side by side, and see which kind of black and white film that you like. So the first setup will be the M2. This M2 has been using for about 6 or 7 years already, brass nicely, but most importantly is the lens, which is the Leica Summicron 50mm f2 version 2, and also the Type 2, which is, you can tell from the scallop. This lens is very nice for black and white, and also one of my favorite 50mm. And in one of my reviews, I describe it as one of the beautiful 50mm, not because of just the image quality, but also the look of this lens, the constructions, and how the different pieces built together, and gives it very nice, aperture range and etc. Right, so the second camera that I'm using is the Leica MP. The Leica MP has the built-in light meter, of course, and the lens that I used is the Summicron 50mm f2 dual range. The main difference is that this lens has the close focusing distance, but I'm not going to use the goggle on this lens. I'm trying to have these two set up as similar as possible, and took some street photography, and I'll show you the image and you can see which one you like. in the future except talking about different cameras and gears. Also, I would like to talk more about different film types, and not just black and white film, but also color film, shooting during the day or at night, to see what sort of situation and environment affects how different film behave. And also, I would like to talk more about my photography philosophy, and also tips for you to take different kind of street photography using different lights, composition, etc. So if you would like to know more about these tips or information, subscribe this channel, and also visit my website to see if there is any kind of reviews that is helpful to you, and also comment and let me know what sort of questions you might have, and also to see what kind of assistance I can provide. So I'll see you next time then.